dearyoongi here, and welcome back to my channel. It's officially the most wonderful time of year. No, I don't mean Christmas, although this thing does mean that we're almost at Christmas. It's time for Spotify Wrapped. For those of us that use Spotify for our music platform, this is like the highlight of the year. It's so fun. And I did a video last year exposing my 2020 Spotify Wrapped, so I thought, why not do the same for 2021? So before we start, I thought it would be nice to look at my 2020 Spotify Wrapped again, just for those of you who didn't see my video last year, and we can talk about my predictions for this year and anything I think will be the same or will have changed, etc. So on screen right now, you will see my 2020 Spotify Wrapped summary. As you can see, it was the year of Mamamoo for me. This was the year I properly got into them, so they were my artist of the year, and 4 of my 5 songs were all Mamamoo related. So I think this year there'll be a bit more of a variety. I'm expecting more girl groups than boy groups because I do feel like I listen to more girl groups nowadays. I'm thinking my top songs, I reckon there'll be some ITZY in there, maybe Mafia in the Morning and All Loco, because I've been a really big fan of both of them. In terms of my artists, I'm hoping Mamamoo will still be in there. CLC should still be in there. I'm not too sure about AOA or Weki Meki, with them being lower down the list to begin with. Oh, and I think another thing, my minutes will probably have gone down because my minutes listened last year were taking into account the fact that I worked from home from March to the end of the year, whereas this year I went back into the office from about June-ish. Without further ado, let's get into this year's and we'll see, shall we? Okay, is this going to be about my song of the year? No! Oh my god, wait, okay, I have to pause a second, wait, okay. So, not gonna lie guys, Mago is the first ever G-Friend song that I actually liked. Like, from first listen anyways. There was a lot of G-Friend songs that I thought, okay, fine, but it took a very long time for them to grow on me. Mago was the first one where I was like, oh, I love this sound for them, I love this concept, it's really, really appropriate right now with everything that's been popular, and I adored this song. But I didn't know I adored it that much, that it's my song of the year, really? Okay, sorry, we'll carry on, I'm getting ahead of myself. In 2021, you did what you had to do. Oh my god, okay. You spent 55,553 minutes listening. That's more than 95% of the UK. Okay, I really love music, and if anything, I like to have background noise. Okay, you had one song on repeat. It is Mago by G-Friend! Oh my god, wait. So sorry, let me pause again. You played it a very reasonable 95 times, as is your right. Oh my god, I am really shocked. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Of all songs, I was not expecting it to be Mago, which is not a problem. It's just, I've never listened to a G-Friend song that much before, and for one to be my song of the year, yeah, I'm really excited about that. Okay, but that wasn't the only song in your rotation. Okay, so this should be the top 5. Let's pause before we go. What else do we think there'll be? See, now I don't know because Mago's in there. Anything could be in there. I'm still sticking with ITZY because I know Mafia in the Morning has been one of my top of the last 6 months for ages. I would be so surprised if it's not in there. Or even Loco because I've listened to that a lot recently. Let's see. Oh, I'm hoping Taemin will be in here too because I really, really loved Advice. Oh my god. Okay, so Mago is my top song of the year. And then Advice by Taemin is number 2. I'm happy with that. And then you've got Witch from the Good Girl cast. Don't Touch Me by Refund Sisters. See, this is funny because this is interesting. These are the songs that came out pretty late in 2020, where if they'd have come out earlier, they'd have no doubt been in my songs of the year, so I've just started to enjoy them in 2021 instead. Out of all my songs of the year, how many of them even came out this year? Oh, Wrap Me in Plastic being in my top 5 makes so much sense, because to be fair, whenever Wrap Me in Plastic comes on the Momoland version, I like never skip it. It's such a bop. Wrap me in plastic and make me shine. You listen to 69 different genres this year. So it doesn't feel like I listen to that many different genres, but you forget how things are broken down. So these are my top 5 genres. Oh, okay, so we've got K-pop, which makes a lot of sense. Dance pop, yeah, I get that. Again, a lot of upbeat stuff. K-rap, yeah. My biases are usually always rappers. That makes a lot of sense. Boy band. Well, I'm surprised it's boy band instead of girl band. Unless it includes some Western stuff as well, maybe. And number 5, Wait, give me a sec. Metropolis. What on earth is Metropolis? Have I said that right? Metropolis. You gotta give me a second, guys, while I Google this. This is a thing. This is what I mean when I say it doesn't feel like I listen to a lot of genres, but then when you look at the names of them, it's like, oh, a sophisticated indie-leaning and undeniably catchy cousin of mainstream pop, Spotify calls it. Oh, okay, I kind of get it. That's interesting. I didn't know I listened to that much of that, but hey, you learn something new every day. Thanks, Spotify. You listened to 1,169 different artists, but things got pretty serious with one. So I think it's gonna be BTS or Mamamoo or Taemin. I would love it to be Taemin. If it's Mamamoo again, then I'll be very, very happy. But somehow BTS always end up high up in my top 5, even though I don't feel like I listen to very many BTS songs anymore, or at least in comparison to how much I used to listen to them. Unless it's just because of the sheer volume of BTS songs I've got in my playlists. Maybe they come on shuffle a lot more often than I think. I don't know, let's see. Yay! Oh, okay. I'm so glad it's Taemin. Oh, I'm really happy about that because I've been saying that I wanted it to be Taemin. So, it makes me really happy. You were in the top 2% of their listeners this year. Yes, right, I was. It should have been even higher than that. Sorry, Taemin. I will do you better next time. No, he's just one of my absolute favorite K-pop artists. He's just amazing. You spent a total 1,011 minutes with them and just couldn't get enough of advice. That's so true. Oh, I love advice. In fact, you found a lot to love this year. Your top artists. Oh, okay. So my number 1 artist was Taemin and number 2 is BTS. See what I mean? They always end up there and I don't know how. Number 3 is Mamamoo. Yeah, I'm happy with that, but I'm surprised that they're number 3. I thought they'd be second if not first. So number 4 is CLC. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That definitely checks out. They're always in my playlists and I rarely skip them. There's so many CLC songs I love, pretty much most of them. And number 5 is Weki Meki. I'm glad they're still in the top 5 as well because I adore them so much. And this is the summary, guys. So I'm really, really happy with this, to be honest. I know it's probably weird to say, is there a way you can be unhappy with your Spotify Wrapped? Like, these are your listening habits, whether you're happy with it or not. This is what you did, sort of thing, you know? But in comparison to last year's, I think it's mostly what I would have expected, except for those songs. Margot has really thrown me off. And I should have known that a few of the songs would have been from last year, because to be fair, in the earlier part of the year, I wasn't as impressed with K-pop releases as I usually am, not gonna lie. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, but on the most part everything is still how I expected. My top genre of course was always gonna be K-pop and my minutes were less like I thought they would be, but I didn't think they would decrease so little. I thought they would decrease by quite a lot. I just love looking at these every year. It's so interesting to see your listening habits, so thank you Spotify for doing these. Okay guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video even though it was a bit of a more personal one. Please let me know in the comments your Spotify Wrapped if you use it. I would love to see something of your guys's. Maybe your top artist of the year or top song, something like that. I think it's always interesting to hear about people's listening habits because it tells you a lot about them. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell to be the first to hear whenever I upload. Also, my Twitter username will be on screen if you'd like to give that a follow. I always follow back fellow K-pop stans, so let's be friends. And that is everything for today's video, so I shall see you next time. Bye guys!